now rapping with 50 Cent. You gotta love it. I just wanna chill and catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me.
Yo, Jaden, why is you walking so fast? Hold up. Dang, what you got, an attitude or something?
No, I ain't got no attitude, boy. What you want?
I just want to talk to you. Let's go to your spot real quick.
Nope, my mama work at home today and she do not want no company.
All right, cool. So then let's go to my crib.
What do we even need to... Okay, fine.
All right, so look, I've been thinking, right? And me being a man, I can admit, I ain't treat you the best when we was together. But look, we both finna go to LSU, finna be on the same campus, and I think it'd be smart if we rekindle what we had. Now, I know what you thinking. And don't worry, I'm not gonna be worried about the girls there. I'm gonna be loyal this time, I swear. Just keeping it real, I feel like my college experience will be better with you by my side. So how you feel about that?
Okay, look at you trying to be mature and everything. Well, you definitely had a few slip-ups, and I want to make sure you're not apologizing just because you got caught. So I guess, maybe I'll think about it. I'll let you know soon enough.
Boy, you best to come on before they give your room away. Now shoot.
Mama, it don't even work like that. And maybe we would have been done by now if you would have helped me pack. But nah, I gotta do it myself. What's the word, y'all boys? Now that I'm finally moved in, out here in Louisiana, I can finally introduce myself. My name is Colin Hopkins, and I was one of the top recruits coming out of high school, averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists per game as a point guard. Now, due to me putting up stats like that, I had all the D1 offers you could think of. But as y'all heard in the beginning, I chose to go at LSU, and for many reasons, but the main one being knowing that I would not have to come off the bench. And they coming off of a rough season, they need some new players to take charge, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. Now, as soon as Coach got word that I was settled in, he immediately asked me to come to his office because he needed to talk to me. Now, what the talk is about, I don't know, but we finna see.
Good to see you, man. How you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling good, Coach. Happy to be here.
Good. Well, look, man, we're gonna try our best to make you feel at home, get you in the groove of things. Now, you are a very talented scorer, as we all know. And just for that reason, me and the other coaches are talking about switching you to a small forward, maybe a shooting guard, just so you can be able to still put up some good scoring numbers without having to worry about distributing the ball as much as a point guard. You know what I mean? And if you can make that transition, we want to give you the green light, man. We want you to get to your spots, get back on defense, and be as good as an overall player as we know you are. Now, as you may know, we didn't have the best season here at LSU last year, but we're looking to change that all around, man. We got some new pieces. We're adding you to the roster now, and we're planning to change things around and go far this year.
Now, when he first brought up the position switch, I wasn't sure about that one, but then he said I got the green light, and man, that changed my mind.
At the other forward position.
Right off the bat, man, we got a real test to see if we really gonna change things around. But hey, man, I'm here to hoop. It don't matter who we playing, I'm gonna get mine. All right, man, finally got the ball in my hands, hit him with a crossover and get to that rim. My first ever points in college come by a body. I ain't never seen that before. Coach wasn't lying, man. He got design plays for me coming off of that double screen, right into a three, catch it out the net. Down into the paint, they gonna set a double screen again, get to that three, let another one fly, and it's good money. Man, I'm feeling it. Taking it to the hole, pump fake, get him in the air, up and under for 2. Now, at halftime, Duke is leading by 1 point, 29-28. Calling for that ball screen, get around that, set up for 3, and we knocking that down every time. At the wing, waiting for that screen, attack off of that for a nice lay. We still got point guard skills. He try to help off of that screen. I lob it, and the big man throw it down. Sizing my defender up, getting to the center for that triple. Don't even matter if it's contested, it's going in. First game of the season, we beat Duke, man. With the score being 62-71, many people did not see that coming. I ended that game with 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Game 2, and y'all see I'm getting ready to go up against Louisville. Coming off a great game. My first points came off of this ball screen, getting to that lane for an easy layup. You know we got to show off the bag a little bit and spin into a deep 2. Get it out the net. No defense in the paint. I make a cut. He dished it off to me, and I get on that rim. That was all vert. And at halftime, we up with the score being 38-33. Fast break, and I'm headed straight to that rim. He gonna dish it off for a nice lay. 2 seconds left for the buzzer. I put up a 3 and knock it down. Calling for that ball screen. The big man try to help leaving the open lane. Working off another screen, I'm going to get to that 3, put it up, and it's green. We grab our second dub in a row with the score being 81-73. I nearly put up 30 on them boys with 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Game number 3, we up against Kentucky. I'm feeling bouncy today, y'all. Coming off that screen, I'm going to get up. Shot clock running down, he going to pass it to me. I put up that triple. Yeah, I know that's good money. Getting crafty right before that halftime buzzer. I'm going to pull up for 3 in his face and nail it. Man, I'm cooking y'all boys. So at halftime, the score is 38-46. We up. Working off that screen, I'm going to get through that lane again for an easy lay. Hey, y'all play defense too. Give me that. And we out for that fast break. He looking down that court, give it to me, and I get on that rim. Another fast break. I'm trying to get on that rim again, and I almost catch a body, but end up laying it up for an easy 2. Be impatient for that ball screen. I'm going to roll off of this one into a 3. Catch that one out the net. Another win for LSU with the score being 86-77. And I ended with 26 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Say, y'all, we finna skip to the games that y'all really care about. But before I get to that, man, I've been real busy with schoolwork and basketball. But I finally had some time, and I was able to make one of her games. And when I say her, I'm talking about Jaden, the girl that was in the intro of the video. She also played ball for LSU, so I'm finna pop out and show some support. So they had a home game against UNC, and she was cold in high school. I just want to see what she can do in college. And hey, man, I don't know if it's because she been studying my game lately, but she low-key had a bag getting off of that screen to the midi. Pulling up for 3 and draining that. Yeah, she had a good game, I ain't gonna lie. Pulling up for another deep 3. I ain't gonna lie, I think she ended that game with a good 20-piece. But yeah, man, now that I done showed her some love, let's go ahead and get back to my season. Starting with Arizona and Caleb Love. We late in the first half, and I can't really get nothing going, man. Pulling up for a midi, but it does not fall. And I only got 2 points right now. Attacking that paint, looking for a lay, but I get fouled. At the end of the half, Arizona is showing why they one of the top schools, with the score being 42-34. We're going to have some work to do in the second half. Trying to shrink that lead, I hit him with a move, get to that lane, hop step for an easy floater. Ball back in my hands, I'm going to make a quick move, get past my defender for a lay. We still down 41-55. I'm going to call for that ball screen, attack the paint off of that for a dunk. Getting back to my point guard skills, bringing the ball up the court, stop and pop for 3. They passed me the ball on a fast break. I'm just letting it clear out, but he give me too much space, so I'm going to pull it and give me that. 3 minutes left in the half. We got to make something happen quick. We down 62-70, and I'm going to put up another triple and knock it down, cutting the lead to 5. Getting the ball on another fast break. I'm going to stop and pop for 3, get it out the net, making it a 3-point game, man. I'm cooking. A minute left in the game, down by 6. I'm going to call for that screen. Coming off of that one, set up for that 3, and he wasn't there quick enough, making it a 3-point game again. Crowd going crazy with 59 seconds left. I get that rebound. Now I'm not looking at passing it, making my way down the court. Was trying to pull up for 3, but I end up taking a deep 2 and splashing. And now we are down by 1. Y'all cannot tell me I'm not him. But they come down and knock down a 3. Now they got a 3-point lead with 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm being patient with the rock. He set the screen. They know where I'm going, but I still pull it anyway. Knock down a deep 2, making it a 1-point game again with 30 seconds left on the clock. Back on defense, he tried to drive, but the big man get a block. We on a fast break. They gonna dish it off to me. Bodying my way into the paint for a Euro dunk, giving us the lead with 12 seconds left on the clock. They gotta call a timeout. Your boy is absolutely hot, man. So they end up having to foul intentionally, giving us a 3-point lead with 0.6 seconds left on the clock. They put up a 3 and don't hit it, man. We take the dub in a very, very close game, man, against a real good team. The freshman had to put the team on his back. And I get my first 30-plus game with 33 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Y'all see it, man. We got Gonzaga next. Should be a fun one. Getting to that lane, I'm going to hit a spin move into a lay. Then I'm getting downhill off of that screen, draw some contact, and get that and 1.
So he's got the and one.
Full speed down the court on a fast break. He gonna dish it off to me, and I get on that rim. And at halftime, we are up 39-32. Screen at the top of the key. I'm gonna get into that paint for an easy lay. Bringing the ball down the court, I see a lot of space and take flight. Feeling dominant in the paint, I'm attacking that rim again for another lay. Close game and the shot clock counting down. I'll pull up for three and bury it right in his face, giving me 21 for the game. Getting to my spot, I'm gonna pull up for another three right in his face and nail it. So we take another dub with the score being 75-68. And I finish it with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Last game of the regular season, boy, do we have a challenge. We up against UConn. Setting the on ball, I'm gonna come off of that and get to the midi to start my night. Late in the half, I would get my second bucket off of this tough layup. Sizing up the defender and setting up my shot, I'm gonna get to my spot, hitting him with a crossover and getting to that three. It should have been a foul, but I drained it anyway. Coming right back down, I'm gonna hit him with another cross right into a three, catch it out the net. End of the half, the score is tied at 39. Getting the ball at the high post, I pump fake into a lay. Driving it to the paint, I try to dunk on two, but instead I get the free throws. Being patient with the rock, waiting on that ball screen. I'm gonna roll off of this one, wide open lane. Boy, I just took flight. Look at where I just jumped from. Hey, it's a tie ball game with a minute left in the game, and I cannot get nothing going. Pulling up from deep, but it's a brick. UConn goes up by 2, and against a team like that, you got to play perfect. I start playing like a freshman, dribbling too much, not going nowhere, and they wind up getting stolen. And with 40 seconds left in the game, they go on a fast break, which leads them to get in the bucket. Now I'm just trying to take over like I did against Arizona, pull up for another three, but I cannot nail it. But eventually, with 20 seconds left, he gonna set the pick. I roll off of that into a three and drain it, making it a 3-point game. 15 seconds left, trying to hit another three, but I cannot get it to go, leaving us to foul intentionally. And we end up losing for our third time this season with the score being 64-73. And I end this one with 21 points, 1 rebound, and 6 assists. And now we get into the nitty-gritty, the March Madness tournament, for a chance to win it all, and we up against nobody else but Duke. Getting past my defender easily and going up with the lefty. Big man gonna pass it out to me at the three, and that's good money. Coming off of that screen, getting to the corner, he gonna pass it to me. I pump fake and drive for a lay and draw a foul for it and one. And look at your boy scoring from any position. Look at me in the post, creating separation and getting to that spin move for the and one. Your boy is cooking right now, I ain't gonna lie. And at the half, Duke is trailing with the score being 43-34. Second quarter, I'm already getting busy. He was cheating over that ball screen. I get to the lane for another and one. On a fast break, not giving time for the defense to set up, I'm going to take it all the way to the rack for another easy lay. Shot clock running down. I'm digging into my bag, trying to gain some separation. I'll take a three with contact and drain it. It should have been a foul, but I'll take it, though. Getting the ball at the wing, sizing up my defender. I'm going to end up driving it, looking for contact on my way to the rim, and I get another and one. But somehow I break the free throw. Taking it to the paint again, he just gonna foul me on purpose. It looked like a flagrant, but they ain't call it. And we end up eliminating Duke with the score being 83-73. And I ended this game with 29 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Yes, sir, we getting closer and closer, but we matched up against Arizona again, and y'all know how that game went last time. He make a bad pass to me in the paint. I try to draw contact on a layup, but it's no foul. Big man gonna set that off-ball screen. I'm headed to the paint, and I catch a body. Oh, my gosh, man. Y'all got to look how high I got up. Coming off of that ball screen, I was looking to pass it, but I got a lot of open space, so I'm going to take that layup. Into the first half, we lead by 3 with the score being 37-34. Defense giving me the right, so I find my way to the rack for an and one. Calling for that ball screen. He too late coming off of that. I'm going to set up for a deep 3 and nail it. They playing tough defense. It's low-key a bad shot, but I take it anyway, and I drain it. Calling for a heat check, I take a bad shot and I land awkwardly, and bad news, man, I end up getting injured. I told coach I was good, and surprisingly, he let me stay in. And that ankle ain't stopping nothing as I get another easy bucket. Yes, sir, man, we gonna move on after taking the dub with the score being 77-63. And I end this game with 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. If we can win this game, we can win it all, man. We up against UConn for the second time. And don't forget, y'all, I'm playing this game on a bad ankle. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got on a Curry ankle brace right now. But that ain't finna stop nothing. Getting to that basket for an easy lay to start my game. Getting to my spot, I'm gonna pull up from deep and drain the 3 in his face. Calling for that ball screen at the top of the 3. I'm gonna get off of that into a deep 2. They might as well catch it out the net. Looking like Kyrie off of the screen, getting into that paint for a lay. And at the half, we got a 2-point lead against UConn, with the score being 38-36. Close game and UConn's up 3, but off of the screen, I'ma tie it up. Getting through that lane way too easy for a layup. Then looking like LeBron bullying my way through that paint for another 2. Working off of the screen, I'ma get downhill for another easy lay. Knowing I'm injured, still trying to test the bounce. Coming off of that screen, the paint is wide open. Big man set the pick. I'm going to get off of that and get downhill for an and 1, giving me 30 points. And we are moving on, y'all boys, with the score being 72-63. It's definitely fair to say LSU turned everything around from last season. And me, I had a great game, even working off of an injury. I ended this one with 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Even out here during warm-ups, guys looking focused on what they need to do to pull out the win.
Here we are, man, the game that we've been anticipating on this whole year. And we are up against the Michigan Wolverines. Let's try to bring that chip home. My first points of the game came off of this screen, fighting my way to the rack for a lay. And if y'all haven't realized, I'm back to full health. Getting the ball at the high wing, the big man gonna set one. I get on that rim, starting this one off right. Coming off another ball screen, I low-key had the dish, but I pull up for 3, catch it out the net. Freezing my defender off the crossover, I get to that lane for a nice lay. Getting into that paint again, I'm going to draw the and 1 on this one. And at the half, we already pulling away with a 13-point lead, with the score being 40-27. Coming off another screen, getting through the lane and getting on that rim. Splitting through the defense, getting in that paint, and drawing another and 1. He playing some tough defense. I get into that lane, using my footwork, and drop in a nice floater. Getting my body into him, freeing up some space for a nice midi. Later, I would attack and get to that mid-range for another 2. And a blowout win that many didn't expect, man. I thought it would at least be a game 2. But we beat them boys with the score being 84-59. Turned them into a pack. And man, we couldn't believe it. Made a complete 180. Now we bringing the chip home. And I was even more excited and emotional, knowing that I was a big part of the success we had this season.
There is a level of accomplishment.
But I ended this game with 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. But hey man, I just want to say thank y'all for tapping into this video, especially if y'all stayed through the whole thing. And what should I do from here? Try to go for a repeat with LSU, or should I enter my name into the draft?
I mean, where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead.
Baby, why are you stressing so much? You don't even know what they're gonna say yet.
I just know I messed up bad, and this is all I ever wanted, was to make it to the league, change our lives around, but I might have messed that up. I just really ain't want to let y'all down, you know?
We still have a meeting with your agent. He'll tell you how everything is looking. Don't worry about it, okay?
Yeah, so, wait, first of all, what even went down?
So I went to the club, right? And I might have had a couple drinks too many. Well, I was drunk, all right? But anyways, the bouncers was trying to tell me to leave, and I just simply wasn't going for it, because I felt like I ain't did nothing wrong. So a few words got exchanged, and so, you know, I swung on them. And apparently somebody was recording, and that's how the word got out.
All right, look, so here's the thing. Your draft stock did take a bit of a hit, but I feel like that's something you can fix as long as you perform well in the combine. I mean, there's going to be plenty of scouts looking. They already know what you can do on the court. You just had a small bump in the road, and hopefully your performance at the combine can fix all of that. So I wouldn't say you have too much to worry about. Just, perform to the best of your ability.
You see? That's why I was saying, don't give up. All you got to do is show out in the combine, and I'm pretty sure they're going to draft you.
Here we are, y'all, NBA Combine. And as y'all know from what y'all just seen, I got to show out. First points of the game came off a pick and roll where I stopped and popped for a midi.
And he buries his first look.
Getting through that lane for a nice little floater. Coming off that screen once again, going downhill for a tough lay.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Showing I can play some defense too, man. I get a nice chase down block off the glass. Diving into my bag a little bit with a spin move into a close jumper. Getting through that lane for another easy lay. Being patient, waiting for that screen. I'm going to come off of that into a 3. Get it out the net. Showing some more good defense. I get a block and start off that fast break. I really want to get on that rim, but I end up getting into his body for a lay. Driving through that lane again, spin move for 2. Waiting for that screen again. He playing good defense, but I got better offense, draining the 3 in his face. Off of the inbound, I'm going to dribble to my spot and pull up for another 3. Y'all know that's good money. And that was the end of my combine, man. Our team did lose, but hey, I had a good showing. I definitely feel better about my draft stock, because I ended the game with 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. And I had 4 blocks, showing that I'm an all-around player.
Put me on no time, I ain't late. Still rockin' ball, man, ain't bake. Sit back and roll the whole 8. Spoken that shit in the face. I call a different race. Get on the car, hit the gate. Ain't singing no slam of the day. 20 we coming to hate. Breaking up, ain't wave. Straight up in the best lane. Smoke all bounce to the brain. Sliding that big move, same. 28 in the new range. Go through that shit, ease the pain. Cook to the simple pain. Breaking my cycle, the same.
So yeah, after my performance at the combine, it became clear that I had nothing to worry about when it came to getting drafted. Because I ended up going first round, and I was the first overall pick to no other team than the Washington Wizards. Now y'all know they're the worst team in the league, but with me and JP, I feel like we got a real shot at turning things around. So I'm done talking, man. Let's go ahead and get this season started.
Take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
My first NBA game, and we got to test to see if we really going to change things around this season. Going up against Jason Tatum in the Celtics. Hey, man, I know I got a lot of eyes on me, and I'm looking to put on a show. Very first play of the game, letting the play develop. I see Chris Middleton come off of that screen, and he going to knock down a 3 off the jump. My first NBA points come off of this ball screen. I roll off of that into a midi, and y'all see it's green. Being patient, waiting on that ball screen again. I'm going to pull up for another midi, knock it down. We building a pretty good lead against them. End of the first quarter, we up 27-19. Bringing the ball up the court. Y'all know I love to get downhill, and that's what I'm going to do on Tatum for an easy lay. Going to work on Derek White, getting into my bag. I shift him a little bit and get downhill for another lay. At the end of the half, I'm going to wait on another ball screen and pull up for another midi. At halftime, we got a 6-point lead with the score being 45-39. Hey, man, right here, I see nothing but red trying to put Tatum in the rim, but he ended up fouling me. I'm going to take those free throws.
Tough for many teams to keep up.
Derek White playing high defense. I'm going to get past him and get crafty with that lay. Close game with 7 seconds left, so they're going to foul on purpose. Send me to the free throw line. My first ever NBA game, and we take a dub with the score being 95-91. And Washington already looked like a different team this year. And me, I had a real good debut, probably even better than most expected. With 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists, a double-double my first game. And y'all see Jordan Poole had 27. Chris Middleton with 18. We looking pretty decent so far.
You had an outstanding rookie debut. How do you feel like the transition to the big leagues went for you?
Yeah, I feel like I had a good game. You know, there's definitely things I need to work on, you know. But overall, we got the win, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. And as far as the transition goes, I know I'm playing at a higher level. But when you have a team around you that has roles they need to play and they go out there and execute, it definitely makes things a lot easier. And yeah, also, I just know my role. And I know I wasn't brought to the team to play scared or nothing like that. They know the type of player that I am, and I also know the type of player that I am. So I'm just making sure I'm the best version of myself every time I hit the court. Coming off a good rookie debut, my confidence is high, but we playing against the best team in the league. Getting into the paint off of that screen, he playing some good defense. I'm going to pass it off, and the big man going to set me another one. Rolling out to that three and knock it down. Getting through that lane, I'm going to draw a foul and take the free throw.
He'll head to the line. And he knocks down. That's also good.
Getting off that ball screen, I'm going to drive downhill, and they're going to send me to the free throw line again.
To the line for two.
Well, BA, you know, in some sports, and it has to be a unit, not five.
Getting big on defense, bringing down that board, and I'm finna go coast to coast with it. Ain't nobody stopping me, and I get on my rim for my first dunk in the NBA.
No doubt, waves and waves of length inside.
5 seconds left in the half, I'm gonna wait on that ball screen, looking to put up a shot before the buzzer, and I do. Catch it out the net. And at halftime, Cleveland got a 1-point lead with the score being 42-41. Shot clock winding down against one of the best defenders in the league. I'm going to spin off of that into a floater.
6 attempts, he's made 5.
I know I love getting downhill. I'm going to do that again and get an and one.
And count that. Moments they know he's going to deliver.
Tie ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to roll off of that screen, draw another and one. Man, I'm cooking right now.
Have a chance at a 3-point play. Points are coming from here for Washington.
150 left on the clock with a 3-point lead. I'm up against Donovan Mitchell again to put up a high floater and drain it.
8 for 9 now.
Hey, man, it don't even matter that I'm a rookie. I'm giving him buckets right now. Getting into my bag a little bit. I call for the ISO, getting my body into him and spinning into a floater. I can count that.
And that's 2 points on
They start sleeping on defense. I see Poole wide open down the lane.
floating in for the slam.
They start intentionally fouling. And I know y'all hear that, man. I'm getting MVP chance on my second game.
7-point lead.
And just like that, man, the new and improved Wizards have just beaten the best team in the league with the score being 96-88. And I had another good game with 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. My first game on the road, and we in Atlanta with it, looks like. My first points of the game, that shot clock running down, open at the 3, and y'all know I'm a drain there. They start helping down low, leaving me wide open for another triple. Shot clock running down again. I'm pulling up for a midi, and that's good money.
8 points for him.
Bringing down that board on defense, and y'all know I ain't looking to pass it, man. We finna go coast to coast again. Full head of steam to the paint for 2. Defense lose me on a fast break, leaving me a wide open lane for a late.
Good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Beating that shot clock again, I'm gonna get to the top of the key, get it out the net. Halftime break and the score is tied at 46. Driving again, but they gonna send me to the free throw line.
Earlier trip to the line. And the first one. He hits both.
Being patient off of that screen, Dyson playing way too deep. You know I'm gonna pull that. Getting past Trae Young off of the ball screen, I'm a euro into a lay.
And he lays it straight in.
We down by 3 in the fourth quarter, but I ain't slowing down. Taking it to the rack again. 10 seconds left on the clock, man. We down by 3. Trying to get the best shot off. Down to 5 seconds. I'm waiting on that ball screen, and he finally come and set it. I don't know why, but I settled for a 2. And there's only 0.7 seconds left on the clock, man. We cooked. So we take our first L in the 3rd game of the season against Atlanta. I should have put up a 3, but hey, man, I ain't going to be too hard on myself. I still had a good performance. Trae Young dropped 32. I dropped 30, and JP dropped 19. But hey, man, it's all good because we got a chance to get some get back playing the Hawks at home. Beating Dyson Daniels off a quick first step and get a body.
And he dunks it down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Doing what I'm best at, getting through that lane and putting up an easy 2. Probing off of that screen, pulling up for a midi, and getting the shooter's bounce. Coming off another ball screen, showing off that quick release, and splashing it. Attacking the paint, y'all know that spin move deadly for an easy lay. Attacking the paint, good defense, but better offense, dropping in a floater. And at halftime, we down 2 with the score being 45-43. Showing off the vision, man, spinning through that lane, dishing it off for a wide open triple. Just playing smart basketball, backdoor cut. I'm going to get on that rim. Driving off of the ball screen, I'm going to get an and one.
Basket is good. They're shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Taking him baseline for a nice lay, giving me 20 points.
He's now 9 of 10.
Bringing down another defensive board, starting off that fast break, beating everyone down the court, getting into that paint, and dishing it back outside. He passed it to Marcus Smart, who's going to put up a 3, and I'm down there to clean it up, doing the big man work. Waiting on that ball screen, I'm going to roll off of this one into a close jumper. Fourth quarter, shot clock winding down. I'm going to get through that lane and put up a tough lay. Trying to take this one all the way to the rack. I'm going to get fouled on my way there. And at the final buzzer, man, we take the dub with the score being 99-78. And I had another double-double with another 30-point game, 3 rebounds and 10 assists. Next on the list, we up against Bam Adebayo in the Heat. On a fast break, taking it all the way for an easy lay. Going back to my LSU days, living life above the rim. Man, I gotta look at where I'm jumping from. One step inside the free throw line. First thing I noticed getting onto the court was that mismatch. So if Terry Rozier switch off of the screen, I'm lobbing it every time. Look at the court vision, man. I look like a true point guard. Throwing 20-foot downs. Getting off the pick and roll, I see the big man open down the lane. Spotting up at the 3, he laid on the closeout. You know he draining that. Taking that paint, getting into his body off the spin move, I'm going to draw that and 1. In that halftime, we got a decent lead with the score being 59-45. What I tell y'all, if Terry switched off of the screen, we lobbing it. Had to do it again. Off of that screen, I'm going to attack the paint for a nice lay. Shot clock winding down. I hit a nice step back 3. We knocking that down. Getting physical in the paint, driving in, getting the and 1. Yeah, I thought I was done. I'm going to keep it going. They both picked up on me off of that screen, so you know I'm lobbing it. Terry late getting around the ball screen, leaving me a wide open lane. Attacking the paint, hop step into a dime. Chris Middleton going to knock that down. They both want to pick me up off of this ball screen again. I'm alive, but I'm done throwing the lobs, y'all. Psych, nigga, another one. So we're going to take another big win with the score being 107-84. Hey, man, it's still very, very early, but the Wizards is looking new and improved. I can't lie. Jordan Poole had 28, and I recorded another double-double with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 14 assists. Hey, man, your boy been balling. I think that was, what, 3 or 4 double-doubles? The Wizards ain't looking like the worst team this year, and I think it's fair to say I'm a big part of the success.
Okay, Mr. Big Timer. This is a nice restaurant. Do you take all your women here?
Man, nah, I don't be taking nobody here. I mean, now that I'm rich and everything, a lot of them do be wanting me. But if I'm being honest, I only been thinking about you lately.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I see you've been doing your thing in the NBA.
I mean, yeah, I do what I can. As you can tell, I'm starting to get used to this millionaire lifestyle. I mean, you see I'm doing good. But what about you, though? Why you stop hooping?
Well, basketball was fun, but you know I went to school to be a doctor, so I decided to pursue that instead.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you went to school for that. But dang, we could have both went pro, going crazy.
This is a nice car. What's the name of this?
Yeah, I know. This that brand new Bentley. Bought it $300,000 cash. Bought it with the red guts and everything. But this just one of my toys though. So yeah, this the crib, biggest penthouse in the city, also the most expensive, living on the top floor looking over the city. You know, I was gonna give me a little mansion, but I decided to wait until I at least had a +1 to share it with, you know? But yeah, what you think?
I mean, yeah, this is a really nice place. How do you like the city though?
Man, that's probably the best part. Everybody out here know me and they be showing mad love.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I see you're doing good for yourself. And don't get me wrong, I love that. Ever since we was kids, I knew you was gonna make it. But I'm afraid the money is changing you. At least that's what it seems. I don't feel like you're the same Colin that I grew up with. He was very humble and less flashy, but right now, I don't know. It just seems like you're trying to be somebody that you're not. And you know I have a lot of love for you. I just don't want you to get lost in the fame and success.
I guess I just don't get what the problem is. I finally made it, you know? Everything I had dreamed of as a kid, I can finally do it now and afford it. I mean, I put in a lot of work to get this far. Now my life and everything else is different. That's probably why you feel like I'm not the same person.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was good catching up with you, but I think it's time for me to go. And when the Colin that I know is ready to talk, then I'll be there.
Man. Now, if y'all watched my first episode, then y'all should know me and Jada's backstory. And we ain't really spoke since college, so I decided to catch up with her. And as y'all can see, that took a hard left turn. She talking about I'm flashy now, and I ain't the same person I used to be. I may have went a little overboard, but y'all let me know in the comments. Was I doing too much or was she tripping? But anyways, man, I can't even think about that too much right now, because I got some games coming up, and I've been playing real good lately, and I can't slow down now. Like I said in the last episode, man, I'm finna only show y'all the games y'all really care about. Ain't no way I can show y'all every single game we played this season. Y'all know they play a lot of games. But for the first game of this video, we gonna start off against Steph Curry and the Warriors. Man, let's get it. Our first possession of the game, man, he too late on the closeout. You know we gonna drain that every time. He impatient on the ball screen. Rashawn gonna roll to the rim, ready for that lob. Getting past Jimmy Butler with that crossover and getting into that paint for a dunk. Alex Sarr gonna come set me an off-ball screen. I roll to that three, and we knocking that down. Another fast break bucket. And at halftime, we got a 9-point lead with the score being 34-43. They both try to help off of that screen, leaving the lob wide open. Rashawn gonna pass it to me at the top of the three, and I'm gonna knock down another triple. We ain't even done, man. Off of this ball screen, I'm gonna roll into another three and drain it. Gary Payton can't recover off of that screen. I'm gonna stop and pop for a quick midi. Baczynski can't stop me from getting on that rim. Look at my assist numbers, man. I've been picking this defense apart. And off of this screen, I'm going to throw another dime. And man, we had no problem taking the dub against Golden State with the final score being 90-74. Boy had another good showing with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 15 assists. Curry had 28, and Jimmy Butler had 20. As I said, these ain't in order, but we up against the Rockets, man. Let's do it. First play of the game, I'm sizing up Jalen Green. You're on to the lane for an and one. Pulling up from deep off of the pass, man, I'm feeling it right now. Pulling up from the high post to knock down another two. Already giving me 10 points early in the first. Pulling up in the corner for a deep two, you know we draining that. Popping into my bag with a spin move into a lay. I already got 18 in the first half. And at halftime, Houston is up 47-43. Sizing up Jalen Green again, giving me some space to take that triple. Dishing it out to Jordan Poole and relocating back to that three. I know that's good money.
And again, it's Washington with a three.
Not gonna lie, man, I've been working Jalen Green all night.
Green covering from down in the low post.
Dylan Brooks want to smoke too. We taking him straight to the rack.
Lays it up and bang.
Shot clock winding down. I'm calling for it. He gonna pass it to me, and I pull up for another triple and knock it down. Fourth quarter, and Houston is up 1 point, but I catch a body. Down by 2, man. I matched up with Jalen Green again. I get by him easy and get fouled on my way to an and one. Tying the game up.
It's gonna go on Jalen Green. And you want him taking.
And with this free throw, I would get my first 40-point game. Bringing the ball up the court, bump Jalen Green out the way, and get to that rim. They gonna have to intentionally foul.
He gets the first. And he hits both free throws here.
So we take another dub with the final score being 95-88. Y'all already know I had a great game, finishing with 44 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Next up, we got the Spurs, and I'm finna go off again. I can feel it already. Big man gonna tip the rebound. I bring it down and go right back up for an easy 2. Relocating, waiting on the pass, spot up for 3. Give me that. That quick first step got him stuck. I'm gonna pull up and drain a 3 in his face. Feeling like Curry, off ball, relocating again for another tray ball. And at the half, the game is tied at 37. Being patient off of that ball screen, I'm gonna get back to my spot and knock down another 3. Coming off of that ball screen again, I'm gonna get downhill and I get fouled on my way to the basket. Give me an and one. Off of the inbound, I'm gonna spot up for another triple. My shot been hitting all night. And y'all know I need that heat check, man. Hezzy into a pull up. Give me 3.
26 points for him.
Give it to your boy on a fast break, and you know I'm finna take flight.
that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans
Looking to put this game out of reach, and they give me too much space.
It felt like they just flipped the switch to go.
Man, who am I feeling like? Creating some space and spot up for another three? We gonna take that win with the score being 89-79. And y'all boy was a straight sniper today. De'Aaron Fox went off for 31, but your boy dropped 34, 7 rebounds, 15 assists, and I had 8 threes. Next up, we got Jalen Brunson in the Knicks. Very first possession of the game. I'm waiting on that ball screen. I'm patient off of it and get to that floater. Looking to get into that paint. That's exactly what I do for another easy 2. Coming off of this ball screen, I'm going to spot up for an off-balance 3, and y'all know that's good money. And at the half, we got a 4-point lead with the score being 41-37. Trying to get to that rack again. He going to foul me on my way there and send me to the free throw line.
He made 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line today. And so he hit
Just playing smart basketball, man. I see it cut straight down the lane. I'm going to take that and get on that rim. Bringing the ball up the court, man. I'm going to get into my bag a little bit, shift them left and right before taking it to the hole for a nice lay. Fourth quarter and the Knicks is up 6. This is where I shine, man. Taking it to the rack for another easy 2. Off of the ball screen, attacking the paint again until they can stop me. On a fast break, and I'm not looking to stop. Cat better get out from under that rim.
Oh, did you see that? Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
We still down 8, man. I'm getting into my bag, spinning off of him into a lay.
touch off the glass.
Down 6 with 20 seconds left on the clock, man. I pass it off, relocate, we got to get up a shot, so I take this 3. Y'all know I drain that. Down 4, 13 seconds left. I'm not looking at my foot placement thinking this is a 3, but I drain a nice 2. Game basically over, but with 3 seconds, I take another 3 in transition and drain it. But man, it wasn't enough, and we end up losing this game with the score being 94-91. I end the game with 35 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming off of this ball screen, he's slow to recover, so I'm going to stop and pop for 2. Big man get a steal and dish it off to me on that fast break. I get on that rim as usual. Getting to that high post for another midi. Just playing smart ball again, set the screen and roll into the paint. Jordan Poole with the assist for 2. Backdoor screen, he gonna dish it down low and I get an easy floater. Taking Jaden McDaniels to the rack again for another lay. Man, I call ISO against Anthony Edwards and spin into a short jumper. Playing 1v1 against Anthony Edwards again, I'm gonna make another tough jumper. Getting into that paint off the ball screen again, I make a tough hook shot. Stopping and popping for another midi. Man, I feel like everything going in right now. Defense is playing way too deep, man. They better step up because I'm going to drain that. Now, at halftime, Minnesota got a 6-point lead with the score being 50-44. But I ain't going to lie, man. I got 23 in the first half. I'm cooking. Right back to a third quarter. Come off that screen into a tray ball and knock it down. Rashawn going to set me another screen. I'm going to roll off of that into a triple again and drain it. Setting a high ball screen for Jordan Poole. They both help off of that, leaving me wide open for another 3. I need y'all to pay attention, man. Fourth quarter, we down 63-80. I'm trying to cut into that lead, draining another triple. Being aggressive and taking the ball to the rack again, spinning off of him into a lay. Looking to bring the team back. The score is now 68-84 as I pull up for a deep tray ball and drain it, making it 71-84. Bag work, getting him off balance. I'm gonna take it straight by him and he gonna foul me on my way there and I get an and 1.
And they've also played
after that free throw, the score is now 74-87. And Anthony Edwards is not slowing down. He's scoring everything. Getting past the defense, stop and pop for 2. Now making the score 76-89. Bringing down that board, and y'all know I'm not looking to pass. As I'm starting off this fast break, looking to go coast to coast with it, and I do. Trying to get us back into the game, I grab a board and look down the court and throw an absolute dime for him to spot up and drain a triple, cutting that lead to 9. Off of this ball screen, I'm gonna pick and pop for another triple, but luckily the big man is down there to clean up my dirty work, putting us right back in this game, cutting the lead to only 7. Losing Jaden McDaniels on this drive to the rim, I'll be taking flights. Relocating, he gonna pass it to me, and I got enough space to take a triple and drain it. Cutting the lead to 2 points, man. Down by 4 with a minute 50. I'ma dish it off to Jordan Poole off of the screen. He gonna knock down that deep 2. Cutting it to 2 points again. A minute 40 left, down by 2, man. I'm gonna get that steal on Anthony Edwards. Looking down the court, I see Jordan Poole open on a fast break, and he gonna tie the game. They take the lead again with a bucket. With 50 seconds left, I Euro into a dunk on Jaden McDaniels. Tying the game again. Crunch time, y'all boys. With seconds left, I'm gonna get another steal. And I got a few numbers. I'm gonna push this down the court. He gonna dish this down to the paint. He put up a tough layup and make it. And we take the lead with 18 seconds left in the game. We done came all the way back, and guess who got the ball in their hands? He gonna pull up for two, but miss it. I get the board, and they gonna have to foul me. We let the clock run out and took that dub. I think we all could agree, man, I'm the only reason we won this game. And I just set my new career high, recording a triple-double with 54 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Going absolutely crazy. But hey, man, Ant went crazy too with 48 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, but it just wasn't enough. But hey, man, this is where I'm gonna end the video at. I see I'm starting to figure out this NBA defense. I've been going crazy. If y'all made it this far in the video, man, I appreciate y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Money, hold up, gotta, cuddle, lotta, order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, bitch, on a, wanna, come on, hey, I'm a stoner.